Goldwell Open Air Museum is a 7.8-acre outdoor sculpture park on the outskirts of the ghost town of Rhyolite. It's about 115 miles north of Las Vegas, 4 miles west of Beatty. For most people, it's wooden, the wooden ghost town of the West. And so Rhyolite comes as this big surprise with its stone buildings. People don't expect, to encounter art. They don't expect to see something that has a maker's hand on it so much. I think anything that sticks out in the desert, because it is so stark, is startling to us. And especially not outdoor sculpture. They might expect to see something hanging in a little shop or a gallery, but not like this. Why is it here? Who made it? There's very little for people to go on from here, and that's an experience we're trying to preserve.
In 1992, Belgian artist Dr. Hugo Heyrman contributed to what would eventually become known as the Goldwell Open Air Museum with his 24-foot-tall cinderblock sculpture, Lady Desert, the Venus of Nevada. The work served as a visual representation of a pixelated woman and the concept of the pixel in general. In 2005, Goldwell Museum's executive director and founder, Suzanne Hackett-Morgan, gathered a group of women volunteers to join her in repainting the giant brick woman on Mother's Day. Fast forward to today, on May 18th of 2024, newest board members Michelle Graves and Brian Gibson continued the tradition and gave the iconic sculpture a fresh coat of paint and UV protectant, ensuring the organization's mission of preserving the sculpture park and the works in its collection. This project was supported in part by the Nevada Arts Council, a state agency which receives support from the National Endowment for the Arts, a federal agency in the state of Nevada. Tell us who you are and your relationship to Goldwell.
Bit of a story, but I built a sculpture last October, got involved with the board, and was recently voted president of Goldwell.
What kind of art would you like to see more of in Nevada?
In Nevada in general, I think that it's having moved out here, being from the Midwest, and there's sculptures around in the Midwest, but there's so much vast space out here that seeing sculptures in the desert feels a little bit more magical, because it feels more magical, mysterious in a way. It's just an oddity in the middle of this vastness, and I think that that's what's attractive to it. Nice. It's there's so much, there's a lot of questions. Why is there an 8-bit lady in the desert? Why is there a Last Supper shroud, that stands out from a mile away? I think that there's just a mysteriousness about it that I think is the most special part.
Right on. Well, Michelle, thanks for talking with us today. Tell me who you are and what's your relationship to Goldwell Open Air Museum.
My name is Shaylee Nelson, and I'm a friend of Goldwell. I thought I'd come out and help paint today. I've been here a few times. I came out the first time in April 2020, right after the lockdown happened, and we were looking for outdoor stuff to do, and I drove out here and was like, what is this? And I had no idea the history. I thought it was just a random thing in the desert, and then I learned later that it's actually Albert Solkowski, Hugo, and some other artists from Belgium actually made all this, and it's really cool.
Yeah. The Brick Lady in 5 words.
5 words. Bodacious, elegant, vibrant.
There you go. What type of art would you like to see more of in Nevada?
I think this is great. Outdoor sculptures, anything off the strip. I like things downtown. I like that this is free. You don't have to pay. It's just accessible to all. I think is really cool. I just like weird stuff too. I love anything weird out in the desert. I think that's attracted to me. And I love that these artists are from Belgium, but more local art. I'd like to see what local artists have to offer too. And yeah, it's a big desert out there. We got Pahrump and Rhyolite, Tonopah, all these little weird towns. It'd be cool to see more art out there.
I agree. Thanks for talking with us.
Anytime.
How would you describe her in 5 words?
Hot, sexy,
Nice.
phenomenal, cubic, little hairy.
Beautiful. What type of art would you like to see more of in Nevada?
I think that we're doing a pretty good job of introducing new contemporary art into Nevada. And I always look forward to meeting the artists that come out to Goldwell. This environment is very, very special. And so I'm always happy to be a part of it and always happy to be able to see. And I've bought several pieces from Goldwell in the past. And so I look forward to doing more of that in the future.
Who are you and what's your relationship to Goldwell Open Air Museum?
My name is Amy Noel. I live in Tacoma Hot Springs and manage Tacoma Hot Springs Resort. And I first came to Goldwell, I want to say in the 80s. Met Suzanne online, and she said, oh, if you like that, try looking for this other place.
Were you here for the last time the Brick Woman was painted?
The Pink Lady was painted and repainted in 2004, 20 years after she was installed.
Yeah.
And yes, I was here. And it was
this
fun.
is 20 years later from that.
I know.
That's amazing.
I can't believe it passed by so fast.
Describe the Brick Lady in 5 words.
Monolithic, serene, steady, strong.
Love that. Last question. What type of art would you like to see more of in Nevada?
Art that relates directly to the land and what the land really gives us.
More in conversation with the land?
Yeah, I think so.
Nice.
People could be more aware of that than the concrete part of Nevada.
Who are you and what's your relationship to Goldwell Open Air Museum?
I'm Genevieve Church. My relationship to Goldwell, excuse me. I just started working in Tacoma in October, and my boss is friends with this fabulous location and was here for the first repainting of the lady and invited me to come and help out. And I said, of course, I'd love to.
Great. Describe the Brick Lady in 5 words.
Oh, substantial, Lego-esque, cotton candy, it's 2 words, sunshine.
What type of art would you like to see more of in Nevada?
I'd like to see more experimental work on the level that this work was when it was first put in here, that kind of groundbreaking, experimental, like pushing the boundaries. So that may mean different media entirely, and of course more outdoor art.
Well,
Nevada's perfect for it.
Thank you very much for talking with us. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Well, we're here on the 20th anniversary of the museum. What do you envision in the next 20 years?
Well, any kind of art place, in my mind, needs to grow and needs to stay vital for it to have a future. So it may not be just enough to be a preservation organization and to take care of these pieces here. But it's important for us to continue Albert's art-making vision for this place.
What would your feelings be leaving it here?
Oh, I think they're going to be well taken care of. First of all, and I know that the surroundings where they're at, it's where they, matter of speaking, they want to be. You say a view over the valley. I think it's the best any statue can ask for.